So we have our one fireball appearing on our screen, which is great. That's fantastic, because that's taking us one step closer to where we need to be. So let me go back over to where we are, and what are we doing? We're looking not in these dead cell scripts. We're looking in the fireball script, and we don't want it to be in the end plates position. Okay, what we want is it to be random on the x-axis and random on the z-axis. Okay, it doesn't need to be random on the y-axis, but it does on the x and the z. And luckily, we have a cool function that we can use to create that random number. So one thing you need to understand is that the position does have three values, x, y, and z. The type of data that is a vector 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new vector 3. Okay, so we say vector 3.new, and we're going to give it x, y, and a z. Again, the x we don't care about. The y we don't care about. We just want it to be above ground. So I'm going to set it to 80 studs. So that's going to be pretty high up. And then the x we do care about. We want it to be random from this side to that side. Okay, so what I can do is do math.random, and I could do 0 to 10. What is this going to give us back? A random number from 0 to 10. Okay, but again, we don't want 0 to 10, so we're going to use endplate position.x, and we're going to say minus endplate size dot x divided by 2. Okay, what does this mean? Well, the xplate position.x is the center minus the size. The size on the x-axis is the length from here to here, and we're dividing that by 2. So if the length from here to here is 10, we want this position minus 5. That takes us to here on one end of the randomness. On the other end of the range, we want the x position plus the size on the x divided by 2. That'll take us to here. So that's what we're going to do here. So this is going to be one end of the range, and this here is going to be the other end of the range. I'm changing that from minus to plus. Now I'm going to grab this whole expression here, the math.random, because I want to use it again for the z. So I'm going to paste it in there. I'm going to change all these x's to z's, and we should be getting our rain of fireballs. So let's play that and see what happens. I'm going to walk around, and we get our random fireballs falling from the sky. Okay. I want the fireballs to fall from a higher location. I also want the fireballs to be bigger. Okay. So to do that, I can come back to my fireball script, set this y to be, I don't know, maybe 130. Oh, not 230. 130. I want my fireball to be bigger, so I can come here to replicated storage, put this guy. I don't even think I need to put that guy. I could just come here and use my scale tool to make it bigger. No, I can't. Okay, so I need to put him back into the workspace, then scale him to be bigger. I think I gotta move him off of the platform first. Scale him to be bigger. Is that growing? Okay. Is that growing? I don't think that's growing. Yeah, I don't think that's growing. Let me see. Move. Yep. So I guess I'm gonna have to live with his size being that size. Okay. So simple as that. Let's go ahead and take this back down, and then put the fireball back into replicated storage. And now see, is there anything else I want to do? Okay. Why don't we, instead of having the fireball be created when the player touches the Oh, I'm sorry. No, let's not do that. Let's destroy the fireball when it hits the ground. Okay. And so how are we going to do that? Well, we are going to create the fireball, set its position high up. Gravity is going to take him down. So we're going to wait for about 1 second, and then we're going to say fire clone destroy. That's going to take him out of workspace. It's going to take him out of our game, and he will go away. If this is successful, then we'll move on to the next task. Alright, so it looks like it needs more time to hit the ground. So I'm going to say 1.3 seconds. Run it again. And on your side, you might need to fine tune it as well. So be prepared for that. A little bit more time is needed. So let's do 1.5 seconds. Okay, let's see, is that good? Yeah, I think that's good. I think it's actually it has enough time to bounce up after it hits the bottom. So maybe I need to adjust this and just do 1.4. Okay, so let's just go ahead and stop there, and then we'll make the fireballs a little bit more interesting in the next video.